I've been looking forward to this day for a really long time. Welcome. We really try to focus on the communities of designers in the locations where we go, and we try to think about what's special about those communities, but also how those communities connect to the larger themes that we see in design and technology.
Last night we had a dinner and I was sitting next to a UX designer and she said, yeah, we're really working on this thing now of designing for 2 screens. I'm kind of like designing for everyone to put down their screen. Like that is the goal of the architect.
We have this amazing technology all around us wherever we go. Is there anything that we can do to make the relationship between device and people a healthier thing?
Basically, through our phones, we have made a place out of what was normally just a slice of desert in the middle of nowhere. And this is what is happening increasingly. We are the people who are redefining what our city looks like. Help people discover those moments that will connect them to their city.
So I continue to be really fascinated by these patterns. They're this weird graphic language where you can communicate with your television and have a conversation. I like the idea that graphic design could be this way of translating between a human and a machine.
Every art and design student learns how to use software. They learn how to perform the actions of a darkroom in software. They learn how to perform the actions of technical drawings in software. But what we were really interested in is this idea of learning to create software. And for us, this is what literacy means. If you can just read, that's not true literacy. You need to be able to read and write.
And I started to wonder why at the station where we cover everything, music, film, theatre, even we talk about dance sometimes, but we didn't talk about design. The whole city's full of incredible creative talent. Why were we not addressing it?
The way that I try and structure it is to force this kind of design process thinking into the way the song is created. To take a sound that was in the song and then talk about the musical decision behind it and technically why she made it that way.
And I do think emojis, if you're interested in written language, it's probably the most profound innovation that's happened since the development of the alphabet. I mean, for the first time you have something that is in between a punctuation mark and a word, and it has incredible power.
Back in the day, rocket scientists used to draw spacecraft on paper. And they also used to use analog tools to design their missions, and I really wanted to bring that culture back.
When I design things for films, it's very bespoke to the nature of the narrative that I'm working for.
I do all sorts of different projects, but I approach them all the same way. Like it's like a test of a sort of creative process and a set of ideas. So this was like the biggest challenge of like, can I apply image making strategy to making user interfaces?
What does it mean to be a designer today and tomorrow? In spite of what you heard earlier today, it's not about apps, screens, and devices, although it might involve them. Being a designer today and tomorrow is no longer only about what we make, it's about the worlds that we make possible. And that's an awesome responsibility to take and tackle head on.